Hi Libra, welcome to your reading for April 2020. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Libra, let's take a look. Your oracle cards. You have the full moon energy around you. As you're probably aware, full moons usually mark conclusions. It's a time when there is usually an ending of some kind. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind, but it's really a feeling around this card. Life coming to a make or break time, coming to a turning point or conclusion. There may be some kind of change happening around you, Libra, possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. And there is an overall energy around this entire reading of emotions coming to the surface in an explosive way. They're very close to the surface. And the thing that I want you to focus on here is that although they are coming to the fore, you're being asked to feel them. You're being asked to let them flow through you, to acknowledge those emotions, whether they're joyous or sad. They are all very powerful emotions. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than come crashing down on you as some kind of overwhelming wave. There's a feeling around you of holding on where you're being asked to surrender to an ending. Letting go, it's difficult. When the card is reversed, it reveals an attachment and something here that you're being asked to let go of, something that has become toxic or unhealthy, so that you can make other choices to identify happiness in your life, where you can bring happiness or joy into your life, not by trying to hold on to something that has become unfulfilling in some way. So Libra, let's take a look. Could be your energy, could be someone around you. It can be reversed, of course. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Cups. So yes, something new, something else for you to focus on there, rather than trying to hold on to something here. Let's take a look. I've already meditated on your energy, but I'm going to do a few more shuffles here for you, Libra. And let's start pulling some cards for Libra for the month of April. Let's see what we have. We've got the Emperor. He's been coming out a lot this month, Libra. We also have the Five of Coins, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups. We have the High Priestess right in the center. That says emotions coming to the fore. We've got the Ace of Swords. We also have the Four of Wands, the Fool, and the Six of Cups. So yes, it is about a long-standing history, a relationship, someone around you. There's a feeling of releasing the past, letting go of the past, after having someone, I feel, walk away. Could be you, of course, Libra, but I feel it's, for most Librans, it will be the other person. I've got them here as the Emperor. So it could be a spouse, someone who has been in your life as some kind of authority figure or powerful influence for a number of years. There is a feeling of being left behind by someone. We've got the Five of Coins. There is a feeling around this of being left to pick up the pieces somewhat. I do get a sense of exhaustion around this. So the main thing that I'm picking up here is that you're trying to keep it together. You're trying to maintain, mostly for people around you, and you may be keeping your emotions to yourself, Libra, because you're normally the person who is seen to be others Others come to you for advice. Others come to you as someone who has it all together. So there's this air of wanting to maintain that image, if you will, around you. Although you're going through some unhappiness yourself at the moment. So who helps the helper? That's the thing. That's the energy I'm getting. So let's start clarifying. I'm going to start with the Emperor. So we'll see what's going on with this person. It could be male or female, but I do think that this is someone who has been a powerful influence in your life. Let's clarify this Emperor for Libra. What is this Emperor energy around Libra, please, Spirit Guides? We've got the Star. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, let's take a look at the Five of Coins. Three of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. And I'll take both of those. We've got the World in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. I've got that as your energy, Libra. The Nine of Wands, let's take a look at that. Devil in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Magician in reverse. Let's take a look at the Nine of Cups. Sun. Two of Cups. And the Eight of Wands. Let's take a look at the High Priestess. Three of Swords. Death in reverse. And the Hierophant. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords. Clarify that. Hanged Man in reverse. Five of Swords and one more for that Ace. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. Let's take a look at the Four of Wands. With the Nine of Swords in reverse. Clarify that Four. King of Wands in reverse. And the Fool has jumped out again. Let's clarify the Fool. Five of Wands in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. And Six of Swords. Let's take a look at the Six of Cups. Page of Cups in reverse. Ten of Swords. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to start right in the center, Libra, with the High Priestess. Yeah. The thing is, I get you this energy of the Hierophant. You have a lot of depth, a lot of understanding, a lot of knowledge. So I get you as someone who others do come to for advice. I get you as other people's support system. But the thing is, what you're keeping to yourself at the moment is a lot of repressed pain and hurt and difficulty dealing with the changes that are going on in your life, but yet you want to be seen as someone who is holding this position of authority around you. So you may have a job, or you may have just this image of being very strong, very powerful, and authority. So you don't like to show this side of yourself. I get you as distancing or distant from your emotions. So you're trying to, I feel at the moment, there's a lot of emotional repression going on within you, Libra, whereas Spirit is asking you to release that so that it doesn't get built up, become toxic in the body. And that's what I sense here with this Nine of Wands. I think there needs to be a release of the negativity that has been building up around you. It's been it's not actually from you, it's more about your circumstances or what other people are doing around you that is affecting you, Libra. I've got an ending, a conclusion happening around you. The thing is, this devil energy within you is the toxicity that's building up, the bitterness, the sadness, the disappointment with this Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Magician in reverse tells me that there is I think that you may be harboring some feelings of resentment for what this other person is doing around you, or people. And that is what's causing this emotional exhaustion, physical breaking down, if you will, a lack of strength. So when it comes to your health, there's a real need for you to look after yourself and make sure that you're letting out this aggression in a healthy way. When we talk about this Five of Coins here, I've got you still trying to maintain your workload. You're bearing the responsibility of not only a career and looking after yourself, but also nurturing others around you. So you're working as part of a team still, in the home and also in your job. And you're very much still focused on being the responsible person, someone who's bringing in the money, and is planning for the future with this Ten of Pentacles. But what is going on beneath the surface is this feeling of abandonment, being left behind by another person. And the World in reverse tells me that this is an ongoing cycle. This is still happening. I don't feel that if this is about a divorce or a separation, that the actual final thing hasn't happened yet. You're still going through this process, and it's draining. It's really draining you, but you're still in there. You're still working hard for a living, trying to keep it all together. Meanwhile, there's someone around you who seems to be doing, on the surface of it all, it seems to be looking just fine. But the thing is, this is all surface things. It may be that this individual around you is making it look like everything's fine with them, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure if you can truly believe that. So try not to pay too much attention to what's going on with this other person, because it looks like they're going off and being happy and finding love and all of that, but are they really? That, I think, only time will tell. So Spirit is asking you not to focus on what's happening with this other person. It's more about taking care of yourself here, Libra. That's the main thing for you. You're still wanting this, I feel you're still wanting this connection with this person. So you may still be communicating with them in some way. Maybe because you have a child, you've got the Sun card here with this child. It may be that. So you're still trying to be harmonious, trying to, possibly for the sake of people around you or children, when you're communicating with this other person, you're still trying to keep it pleasant on the surface. Again, I get surface energy, that it's all peaceful and you're coping and all of that, but underneath it, there's a lot of pent-up emotion that needs to come out from you, Libra, in a healthy way. Because I get with this Ace of Swords, this is that pent-up, something that you need to get off your chest, something that you need to say. You haven't said your piece. I don't think you've said your piece to this person, the things that you need to say. But I feel it's going to come out with this Hanged Man in reverse. It seems like there is going to be communication from you. You're going to let this person know exactly what you think of the situation. And it's going to be hard for this other person to hear, but at the same time, I think you need to say it. It may come out in a somewhat aggressive way, but again, I don't know if that's such a bad thing, Libra, because you can't keep this in. I think you need to say what you need to say. Speak your mind. As long as it's not in a violent way, I think that this individual needs to hear this. I've got them here as the King of Wands, so you may be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or just someone with a lot of fire in their chart. But the thing is, I feel that this person's left home with the Fool card, and they've left behind, well, a bit of a mess. You're trying to keep things together. You're trying to cope with this change. They seem to be going through something themselves, but the main thing that I'm picking up here is that this person's upended the stability around you by... I feel like that there's this kind of energy of them wanting to... I don't know why I'm getting this, but like a return to youth. So it may be like a midlife crisis energy that I'm picking up around this Libra. They want to return to their youth. They want to recover their lost youth, that they're starting to feel a loss of power or strength around them. So I think that this is a lot to do with how they're feeling physically and mentally. I think you know that because I've got you here as a pretty smart cookie, Libra. You know the deal. You know the deal. You know what's going on with this person. Yeah, I've got this Fool energy. It's around this other person. They seem to... Everything seems to have come to a head. There may have been some kind of lead up here, some conflict, some drama within the home. But it's recently come to a head, Libra, and this person has cut ties. And with the Six of Swords, I feel that they have moved away, moved out of the family home. And there's this feeling around them of wanting to return to a more youthful time. I get it as returning to what they felt like when they were younger, really. We also have the Six of Cups. So the thing is, it seems to be over. That's the thing. I think you know that it is. There is this energy around you of wanting to maintain or not wanting to let this go, but I get the energy in April that you're coming to some kind of realization that this is over. It is over. And as a result of that, I feel that you're going to speak your mind because you're no longer trying to get this person back. So once you have that realization of, this is over and this person isn't coming back, I think that's when you're going to really speak your mind here, Libra. As you realize that this person has, well, I get it as you were hoping, you had relied on this person being there for you until the end. So it's the fact that dream is no longer the reality. And that with the Ten of Swords, that there is finality around this, and that there's a lot of disappointment, sadness that this isn't going to be in your life, because I do feel that Libra, the main thing that I'm getting here is that you've been holding on to wanting this person coming back. You're thinking that they were going to come back. Now, it seems like they're not. You're realizing that. So now what you're holding on to, instead of the belief that they will come back to you, is some resentment and pain associated with this person's ended this relationship. Really, really ended it. So that's the danger here, is holding on to that pain associated with it, rather than working through the pain and releasing it and letting it go in a healthy way. Libra, that's the thing. You're trying to maintain, trying to be the strong one here, and not show this emotion. But that's going to lead to this buildup of toxicity within yourself that needs to be released. You need to get that out in a healthy way. I think you need to say your piece without being afraid of what's going to happen there. And whatever way you feel you need to get those kind of emotions out, whether it's with a third party, a therapist, I don't think it's good to do it in front of friends, because I have you here as wanting to keep it separate from that, because you have this image that is important to you. So I don't think you're going to do it in front of friends. I think you're going to say it to this person. And I also get an energy of you may decide to go to some neutral third party to get this out of your system, because you know that it's not good to keep this kind of negativity in. I get it as a lot of resentment for what this person has done. So Libra, a little bit of rough energy around this. The thing is, you're being asked to connect with your emotions this month, to feel it, to truly feel it, so that you can let it flow through you, rather than dam up and build up to a point where it becomes a blockage for you and becomes detrimental to your health in some way. You're being asked to let those emotions loose, let them out in a healthy environment. I get neutral energy, but I also get that you need to say your piece to this person. You're going to say it. You're going to say it as the finality of this sinks in. I see you surrendering to the end of this. There will be this energy of releasing the attachment to this person so that you can have something new in your life. I think you know that you have to do that. It's going to take some time. Obviously, this is not just 1 month's energy. It's a process for you. I keep getting this for Libra. So it's obviously I'm reaching out to someone who is going through a very painful split, a breakup. For a long time you have thought that this person was coming back to you. It turns out they're not. There is an energy of finality around this in April, and you're being asked to work through these painful emotions. But you also, you've still got to keep things together. You've got to work for a living. You've got responsibilities. So I totally get that. So it's straddling that fine line. But the thing is, if you let all of this pent-up emotion get the best of you and wears you down to the point of exhaustion, I think you can't be in that state, because you may be the main breadwinner now around this household. And if you're not making the money, who's bringing the money in? Because this person isn't around anymore. So let's get a final thought for you, Libra. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My email is gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and share. And if you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Please press the notification bell as well. Libra, let's take a look at your final thought. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? Okay. The expectations we have, Libra, are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. So the soul action around this card is one of being grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it's accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience fulfillment. So I'm going to leave that with you, Libra, and wish you the best with this. Don't forget, if you'd like a personal reading, my email, once again, is gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thank you for my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, Gypsy Insights by Michelle, for more readings. Wishing you the best again, Libra. Please take care.